right, so yeah, it's gonna take like a minute or two for everything. Oh, I gotta turn all these things off too. Also, my also RTD the mod is very good at like making sure nobody can post on people's channels while we're off. So he turns on like all these restrictions.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, so I turned him off at the start of the stream. He does that for some other channels too. It's pretty funny. Cosplaying Kitten is literally my big sister, and so when she's streaming, sometimes she'll forget to turn him off. So I just like to spam her with the meme, let me in, until that, I just blow up her phone with notifications, and then she's like, oh crap, thanks for letting me know. And I was like, I came here to just harass you. But it's a good thing to have on for sure, but it is if you're not used to it. Or like the first time, I didn't even realize at first it was on, and I was like, nobody's talking. I'm so sad. And I was like, what is this? Yeah. So I had to learn how to turn them off. I'm learning. I swear.
We're all learning. It's okay. It's a learning.
Yep.
Post this.
All right, cool. The live notification came through. I'm like, yeah, like I share, like, so with the Discord, when I quote unquote made my Discord server, I got lazy and was like, you know what? I literally share like I have almost this, at the time I had almost the exact same viewership and everything as Cosplaying Kitten. So I was like, can I just?
Your mic is kind of like dipping out at times.
It's probably some of the filters I have on it.
Is it your sensitivity, I think?
I
it's up a bit higher.
Wait. Where is my voice meter, Banana? Where are you? Banana. Ah!
Sorry,
thank you for the follow.
I realized I wasn't following you, and I was like, this is so embarrassing. How did
That's
I forget?
okay. I just suddenly had confetti thrown at me. I have dumb things like that set up too. When people give me bits, it throws fries at me. Okay, how is my mic now? Is it better?
It is better. It is a-okay.
Okay, yeah, I think it might have something to do with like the noise gate and compression and stuff too. And plus, I have a weird setup. It works enough, but sometimes I move a little too far away from the mic and it gets mad. Okay, so cool. Since it has officially also said it was live on my end, we'll go ahead and start with the introductions.
Hey. Woo!
Everyone, welcome to our morning stream. Let's go ahead and meet Kiona.
Welcome! Hi, my name's Kiona. KionaVT. You don't have to say possible. I'm a bear, Croatia. It's nice to meet you, and I hope everyone's having a good day.
Are you a specific type of bear or just a bear?
I am a Eurasian brown bear.
Ah, see? Bear specific.
Yes. Very specific.
Hello, Noah. Alright, I am Sanzaki Kojika. You can just call me Kojika, it's fine. Or Koji if you prefer. Whatever's easier. I like fries and jawing and singing. I really like fries. It's not a joke.
Is that why your hair is yellow?
And you know what? It's not really. It's actually I got really lazy, and so my motto literally looks like me in real life. I didn't do any effort.
Okay.
Low effort.
Honestly, same though. Apart from me.
I'm totally an elf in real life. What are you talking about?
Oh, Fire Armor, hello.
Hi, Fire Armor. And so Noah for Who Is Who, Kojika is me, the blonde, and Noah. Wow, I don't know why I'm tired. Wow, Kiona is the bear.
Kiona, hi.
Yeah, sorry, I swear I slept.
I'm gonna do a warm-up drawing here.
That is fine. It's beautiful, whatever it is. Oh, it's a bear now. Okay. You're not the bear, Noah. You're a dog. I understand. You're a dog. I swear, I'm not crazy. That's a lie. I'm definitely crazy.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Good, because I'll have forgotten this entire conversation. Oh, god damn it. I always do that. So one of my shortcut keys on my tablet pen is the save button. and I just
Oh.
saved this at this point in the juncture. It was really weird to see that they actually like carried over because they're set for Photoshop. And I was like, wait.
I didn't know you could even save on this.
Yeah, it's pretty much like just an online other painting program. I'm like, what are words? Sorry. Oh no, firearm, that sucks.
What happened? Trust myself into waking up dragons. Is that a sport?
Yeah, I believe it would be baseball. That correct, firearm? Because
Oh,
I know he likes baseball. Unless there's another
I
sport that you also have gotten big into that I don't know. I don't know sports much myself. Yes, it's baseball. Okay. He watches a lot of Japanese baseball. God damn it, stop saving it. I don't need this saved. Nothing's happened. That's okay. I will go through later and get rid of all of this chaos.
Oh, I'm really I don't know much about sports. The only sport that's like famous oh,
Thank you for the
is
follow.
oh yeah. Um okay. Oh, oh yeah, they're very into football because they like take part in the EU World Cup. Or no, it's not the EU Cup, it's the World Cup. Yeah, yeah. And then the last World Cup, they got very close to winning. They were in the
Oh,
finals.
nice.
Yeah, they were in the finals against France. That was like the biggest moment like Croatian history. But we lost and the referee was very mean. I think I didn't trust the referee. He made a lot of questions. I'm not just saying that because I'm Croatian.
And yes, I get confetti when I get follows or subscribers. I
Yeah.
I'm assuming that when you say football, you mean actual like what is the
Yeah,
world's
soccer.
football? Yes, not
Yeah.
Americans. Let's call soccer and football. I'm like I never understood that. You don't even really touch football with your foot that much.
Yeah.
Oh,
I keep
America.
forgetting. Oh, I keep forgetting.
No, that's okay. Like I since I have a lot to do with like Japanese culture and stuff, sometimes I will just go and be like football and we're talking and people are like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, Detective Conan really likes football. They're like, "He plays soccer." I'm like, "Dude, it's the same thing. Don't
Yeah,
judge
because
me."
we call like football rugby, but I think rugby's not the same thing.
No, rugby's a little
It's
different.
slightly different. So
Hello, Phil. Oh,
your
I was
opinion.
going to say
I know. I hope Key can draw better until the
until
time. Shut the fuck up.
I was
It's
saying I know Key can
because
draw. I've seen Key's draw. I was stalking social media and better than I can spell. Batter. I just realized draw batter.
I
Would you like to draw
it's
us
because
some batter?
my entire schedule was wrong this week. I wrote that we were starting at 6, which we aren't, and then I also wrote that my other stream was on Sunday, and it's actually on Saturday. So the entire schedule I wrote is just plain wrong.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't say like I haven't done that. Well, sometimes it's literally because of a delay, but there's been times when I'm like, this stream is starting at this time, and then I'm just like, no, it's not, and I just don't go on there and
Yeah.
forget about it. Like, oops, sorry guys. I swear.
But that's the beauty of streaming is that like you're not bound by any if you want to start 2 hours late, that's your prerogative. You can do whatever you want. You're not going to get like fired. You don't have a
Yes, you
boss, you know what
will.
I mean?
You're
What?
fired. You're fired from yourself. Hi, Ranafe. I know this is a weird time for me to be streaming. Me streaming not late at night. That's also a problem with
Yeah.
me. So like I spontaneously do most of like my game streams really late at night.
Yeah, that's the problem with being on the shitty EU time zone is that like I miss so many of my favorite streams. They all stream like US evening, which is like 4 a.m. for me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need sleep, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I've done the same thing. Like there was an event that like I submitted to be a part of and it was in Japan time. And so it was, it happened, but it happened at like so early my time. I was like, I'm not getting up to watch it. I'll just watch the
Oh.
VOD later.
Oh,
Like,
it's the
I'm
worst.
sorry. I know that I was like a pre-recorded background guest on this, but I can't do this, guys. I have no I have no ability. Let me at least try to sleep.
Yeah. I can't, like, if I get any less than my allocated 8 to 9 hours of sleep, like, I am a complete wreck. Like, even, like, 30 minutes less, like, somehow just, like, alters my entire, like, body. Like, I can't function.
No,
I'm like,
I totally understand that. Cause yeah, that's
I get
the whole reason I went in for help because I was down to like 2 hours of broken sleep and I'm like, dude, I'm like not even alive anymore. Please
yeah.
fix
And
me.
there's, like, some people who, like, can function really well even when they don't sleep that much. So, like, even when they sleep, like, 3, 4 hours and the next day, like or, like, they have an exam or something and they stay up all night studying and they'll, like, go to the exam and they're like, "Oh, I feel fine." Just like, how do you
Ow.
have that much, like, resilience? It's insane.
I
So
always try to
jealous.
steal the energy from my cat. Like, please give me your energy.
Cats are amazing. I think cats sleep, like, 18 hours a day or something.
Yeah, it depends on the breed, but yeah, like so one of mine is the standard like, 16, 18 hours a day, but the other one we have is a Himalayan and they sleep like 20 hours a day.
Oh my god.
I was like, what the hell, cat? And she's old too, so that adds to it. I swear, we always joke that she never moves, but actually I see her move quite frequently.
My cat is like that too. Can I just say I love cats? Cats are like best pet ever.
They are.
They're like the best cure for like any kind of stress or anxiety. Like, therapeutic. They're so chill, like nothing bothers them. So
Oh, I love my cat so much. Even I just heard my one cat screaming. I have the stuff up so high you guys can't hear him, but yeah,
uh,
Arata's just screaming the song of his people in the background. I do
they
like
like
dogs
dogs.
too.
I love do you know Samoyeds?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Samoyeds? Yeah, yeah, I love them so much, they're so fluffy, they look like little, like, polar bears, they're so cute, and I've always, like, wanted one, but I've also, like, thought I probably couldn't handle one because the amount of, work you have to put into it you have to, like, groom it every day, you have to walk it multiple times a day and things like that, like, things that I never have to do for a cat, I don't know if I could handle it, but I still love them. Pomeranians also.
So I like mostly like middle. I call them like mid-sized dogs. Like mid-sized cars. So that would come out to like corgis and like Shiba Inus and beagles and stuff. However, I also really like golden retrievers, which do not fit that bill.
Uh, Golden retrievers are great though. Like they're great all around dogs.
Yeah. I don't know, like if we only have cats right now, but if I were to ever get a dog, I'd probably start with a smaller one for sure.
Can
Not
you
I don't like the
skew?
really. Can you
Can you
skew?
stretch and skew?
Yeah, there is a transform tool in here somewhere. I think it's yeah, it's right. Do you can you see when I'm hovering over it or probably not? So if you go,
Oh,
let's
oh,
see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like a box with little squares on the end.
oh! I see it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I don't know how much transformation it allows because I honestly have never used it. But somebody used it last time and I was like, wait, there's been a transformation tool this whole time.
Very high tech. There's a lot you can do in this. Like I remember, like when I used to draw with friends. Whoa! What the fuck? Totally rotated randomly. What was I saying? Oh yeah, all we had was like what was it called? Like scribbler, script. There's like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe. But it was like so much less advanced.
No, yeah, I was really surprised by this one. I did research when because the first art collab like this I ever did was like over a year ago, and the first time we did it, I like did all this research, and this is the program I came up with, and I've just had or like the web browser, and I've had really good luck, and I also love the fact that it's free, so it's not like we have to set up anything too complicated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I love the fact that it's like, it doesn't matter where you are, it works fine.
Yeah. There's another one I used with friends. It was like a one that you had to download. There's like one called Flock Mod, which worked pretty okay, but then there's another one which is like had more functionalities. But it was really annoying because you had to like to actually connect with someone, you had to like put your IP into it or
Oh,
something. And
wow.
like yeah, it was like very like complicated and like it never like worked.
Gosh, yeah, no, that
Yeah.
sucks.
It's nice to have like a browser one actually off the bat.
Yeah, I remember I started with like back in the days of what was it, like the Oikake boards and stuff. So that's what I
Yeah.
started with. So like it was so weird
Yeah.
that like now there's like really cool ones out. I'm like, man.
Yeah. Did you used to like you go on like forums and stuff when you were younger? 'Cause
Yep.
that was how yeah, that's how I found the internet. And I used to go on a lot of adoptable sites. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones where like and then you would like adopt something and then when people clicked on it, it would like level up and stuff. Uh,
I never actually adopted anything, but I do remember like looking at them being like, this is so cute.
Yeah, they were all in, like, the foreign signatures and stuff. Oh my god, and
Yeah.
then people had, like, banners and, like, URL bars and things. Oh, man, it was like a whole culture. It's like
Yeah, I remember people like actually I had one time where somebody like commissioned me for a banner for their form and I was like, why? Their
oh.
signature. And I was like, this is a thing. I was like, I was still so newbie.
Did you ever go on Neopets?
Yes. I
Yeah?
actually I actually went on not that long ago too to see how they were doing when people started talking about like Neopets again. They were hungry.
They're making NFTs now. It's so sad.
Oh no, not NFTs. I hate NFTs so much.
I know. Yeah, and they're really ugly, and, like, the worst part is, NFTs that they're randomly generating, they're
Uh-huh.
actually not even getting from their own site. Do you know a site called, Dress to Impress?
No, I do
It's
not.
like a so it's like a fan-made, site that where you can experiment with the Neopets customization, so you can, like
Okay.
you have access to everything and test things out before you buy them.
Oh, that's
It's
nice.
yeah, really fan made. But there is like one thing with that site. There's like one glitch where like one of the pets and one of the colors just happens to look slightly different. Happens on that site. And people noticed that these NFTs they generated had that same glitch. So they know that they didn't even get the pictures off of like themselves. They got it off of a fan made website,
Oh my
which is like,
god.
yeah, it's like so scummy.
Like, dude, at least do your own homework.
Yeah, literally.
The NFT thing is so dumb. I'm glad that
It
it is
is.
dying out. But yeah, I was some of the artists that I follow that I really like when they were saying like I'm going into NFTs and like no, please don't.
Mhm. Yeah, I think unfortunately a lot of people see it as like an easy way to like and then just like make a project, make quick money, and then just like dump it onto the
Yeah. Cheese on toast. Interesting. Hello. I mean, why
post.
wouldn't that
Ah,
just be a grilled cheese?
Eliza! Hi! Welcome! Uh
Wouldn't
let
cheese
me
on
tell
toast
you.
be a grilled cheese?
Let me tell you, this person is probably one of the best writers I've ever met. She wrote a like seven to 10 paragraph dissertation on the prompt of Voldemort and a stick of cheese. And it was like questioning like life and death, like the meaning of the universe. Like it got so deep.
Oh my
It's
god,
so
that's
good.
amazing. That sounds hilarious.
I make another layer on.
Yeah. So if you look above
Oh,
the
what
layer
did I
palette.
do?
Ah, it's gone. Oh,
Oh, okay, it's good now.
all right, so there's a button like it will say normal, leave, duplicate layer, more options, and then right next to it at the end is the at the very end it looks like a
Ah,
page. Yep, there you
yes,
go.
yeah, yay. Okay, okay,
Oh my god, no, doing this on one layer would be painful.
okay.
I have a friend, I love her dearly, but that's always my joke with her because she'll draw something and I'm like, how'd you do it? And she's like, hey, I did it on one layer. It's like, no, please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Telezex. Aw, your glove has little paws.
It does.
You have jelly beams. So if guys, you needed more reason to follow her, she's got jelly beams.
Got them toe beans
You
and beans,
gotta,
finger beans.
you gotta touch them. I just realized I drew your feet, but I have no idea what your shoes look like.
Oh, let me show you.
Ah! Stop saving this. Don't worry, I'll have lots of accidental saves of this as we go. Thank you. Well, in video games, I definitely. Oh, those are nice shoes. I definitely. Look, guys, there's her shoes. Because I had to open the browser to save it. Everyone got to see your shoes. There, everyone. That was important, right?
These are my my grippers. My sneak.
They let you sneak around.
Thank you, Eliza. They're a pain to draw though.
Now on, no shoes, only bare feet. Ah, that was a bad pun, and I didn't even mean it.
No, I can't let people see my feet. It would give them too much power.
I think this is true.
I keep that hidden.
I keep joking that if they want to see my feet, they have to give me like 1,000,000 bits. Also, yeah, Tank, I also like save after every single thing that happens in a game. Saves, buys something, saves again.
Don't want
Walks to a different room, saves
the
again.
worst. Yeah, the worst feeling is when like you forgot to save and then something bad happens. Progress.
I know, it's so horrible. So I grew up on Mac computers, which I would say Macs are a lot better now, but when I grew up on them, they were really bad and they were notorious for crashing. And my father was like obsessed with them though, and he would always not only buy them, but he would upgrade them like as soon as a new OS came out, which meant there would be lots of problems with them. And so we dubbed them the Crashintoshes. But because of that, now I am like paranoid about everything and save so frequently. I don't have a Mac anymore. I'm on a PC.
2012? Yeah, you've had a Mac since 2012?
I mean,
no way.
That's what I was say. That's probably about the time I stopped using Macs. But I had really bad luck with them. So I know they're a lot better now, but I just, it's like that past trauma you can't get past. Triggered. Every time I'm like, I see a Mac, I'm like, no, it's gonna crash.
Oh, it's repurposed.
You miss your MacBook? Why? Why, Ronafe?
So my school that I went to, they had like a deal with Apple. And it meant that like everyone from elementary school upwards, like we would do everything on Mac computers and we would do everything on Mac laptops. And when we got to high school, this is very scummy, okay? Like looking back on it, this is very manipulative what they did. You get to high school and suddenly they tell you, we're not going to rent you out. Like, we're not going to give you laptops to take home anymore. Now it's time for you to buy your own, bring them with school. And then they would offer you, we're selling Macs, we're selling the same laptops you've been using this whole time at a discounted price. You can buy them from us. And
Oh, of
I was
course.
very yeah, and I was very, like, adamant that, like, I didn't wanna buy one and I didn't wanna use so I brought, like, my Windows laptop for, like, a few weeks, and every single teacher would be like, "Oh, you shouldn't be using that, you shouldn't be using that." Like, there's a lot of programs that you can't get on the Windows that we use for, like, class, you know? Like, they're making me feel like shit because I had a Windows, and everybody else had a Mac, and then eventually it was like, I was, what's the word I'm looking I was, like, guilt tripped into getting one because I thought that, like, I wouldn't do well in school because
Oh
everyone else
no.
had one. Yeah, and then I had to end up, like, getting one, and, like, looking back on it, there's absolutely no program that, like, would use on a Mac that you can't find an equivalent for on PC. Like, they were just saying that because they wanted everyone to buy Macs. They had this, like, Apple, but yeah.
Yeah. No,
That's
that makes
the
sense. At my
yeah.
school, we used back when I was in college, we had a Mac lab, but we had to hop around. So I actually had a Windows laptop by then, but I had a home Mac PC because it was my parents. Yeah, no, Macs are actually really good for making music. I'll give them that. But yeah, I upgraded once I changed, from Mac to PC. I was like, I am so done with them just because I can't deal with the crashing, and I have not had
Yeah.
that kind of problems with PCs. I know some people do, so every computer will do that. But yeah. I also don't think they're that
It
hard to go between as far as interfaces go.
no, I really don't think so. I guess, like, they were thinking, like, "Oh, if I send you, like, a Pages document, you'll be able to open it," but it's like, you can just export it as, like, Word, like, doc,
Yeah.
that 'cause
They just want to make more money off you.
Yeah, literally.
So funny, like your current one looks so like chill and relaxed, and this new design is like rawr.
Aggressive.
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
because everyone keeps calling me cute, and I'm not cute. I'm intimidating. I keep telling everyone this. I'm a
I'm
bear.
sorry. I'm not
I was
intimidated
supposed to
by
be
you.
cute. Stop! Why does
Y-
everyone say that?
You're a teddy bear.
I'm not a teddy bear. I'm a brown bear. I eat uh deer and I hunt and I kill fish and I'm very scary and I have claws,
Are you just saying
honestly.
you eat deer because you know that kojika is a fawn in English?
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm not a deer. It's okay. I mean, you can try to eat me. I'd probably taste like French fries.
I love how your hair looks like the McDonald's colors. You look like French fries with ketchup. Looks
Yeah,
very delicious.
it wasn't an intentional thing, but not when I realized it. God, I only realized it like a couple weeks back, and I was like, God damn it, I didn't even do that on purpose. I have blonde hair that I sit on in real life, and I love the color red. And then I was like, God damn it, I'm a McDonald's French fry. I knew it.
How
It
are you supposed to
explains
be
everything.
trendy and hipster without a Mac? You know what? I think that the age of like Macs being hipster has passed. I don't think they're hipster.
Yeah, now to be
I think they're
hipster,
very mainstream.
you gotta be into stuff that was like like from the 90s and 80s and be like, I was into this before it was cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta use a BlackBerry.
Oh my god, I saw the other day somebody was trying to sell a BlackBerry online and they said it was like from 1980 or something. I'm like, child.
Yeah, I saw that
Like, child, it's not that old. Please stop
tweet.
making us feel old.
Yeah, how to make you feel old in one image.
Pretty much. I don't even have an iPhone
Same. I
anymore.
use Android.
Yeah, I was like,
Same.
I'm using my webcam on my computer for it. I know iPhones can be better, or have some better tracking abilities, but dude, I'm not that rich.
True. I got an iPad for it, but mainly because like it was like a double investment, so I could draw on the go as well.
Yeah, that
Um,
makes sense for sure.
yeah, but like the iPhone on its own doesn't really offer anything. I remember when I went to like buy a new phone and I was like I was like querying the iPhone. Like pretty much every like store person I spoke to when I mentioned the iPhone, they just looked at me like, "Are you serious? Buy that?" And like they were all like, literally, like all of the functionalities of the iPhone are inferior at a higher price, and people just buy it for the novelty. And like honestly, the only reason I'd want one is because of the tracking. Why it's like,
Yeah. Well, the thing is, so with me, I had iPhones until actually this phone I have currently, I have a Google Pixel. But I realized with the last three phones, they all had the same issue. Right at it was pretty much almost on the dot at the 2 year mark. It wasn't the battery that was going, it was the like sensor for the battery. So it would say I had absolutely no charge or whatever, and then I'd go put it on the charger, and then it's like, oh no, you're at like 70%. I'm like, okay. And it happened consistently on all of the phones. And then, of course, I was reading about it and it's like, it's a well known problem. Like, why are people still buying iPhones if this keeps
yeah.
happening? Because they give you no choice. Yeah, they give you no choice but to upgrade. It wasn't
Yeah.
so bad when it was still free with my plan to upgrade, but that's not a thing anymore. Free upgrades with your phone plan? Nobody does that anymore. At least not in the US. Maybe somewhere else. The US is all like, how can we make money off of people?
Literally. I know some people who got iPhones through like deals where you like turn your phone and then you get some.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some people.
Had no issue having face my.
Well, when I looked into having the sensor replaced, they told me it would be about $200.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I could just buy a new phone for that price.
Literally. God.
Yeah. So,
There's
I
like
just
this
got my Google
there's this
Pixel.
there's this theory that Apple products are like engineered to break at a specific time after the warranty is over. I don't know if it's true. I've heard it from multiple people that there's like this theory out there where like they're specifically not built to last because they want you to like upgrade it or like buy a new one. And I think uh I don't know if this applies to Windows computers as well, but Mac computers have like a limited number of charge cycle. Like there's a limited amount of time you can like charge the battery back to full. And one of my friends, he, like, charged it too many times, like, he went over the charge cycle,
Oh
and his
no.
laptop literally combusted, like, there was, like, smoke coming out of it, like, the battery just, like, exploded. I was like, how is this, like, legally, like, allowed? How is it safe to, like, sell this? It's just crazy, and, like, I wonder, is that, like, an intentional thing, or is it the consequence of batteries?
Yeah,
Maybe some people who are
that
more.
I'm not sure either. I do know my mother was using an iPhone that was about to explode and we kept telling her like
Yeah.
no. She's like it's still working. I'm like dude, the battery is so big in it. Like this is not a good thing, mother. You're going to like kill somebody, hurt yourself, hurt your dogs. So then we gave her Too Much Wong's old iPhone and guess what? It's starting to do it again. I'm like what are you doing to your
Oh my
phones?
god.
Like we just gave it to her like less like 2 weeks ago, and I'm already noticing that it's starting to expand. And I'm like, is it just because she charges it so much or like something? I don't know. She plays Pokemon Go on it, so
Her mama's base for.
yeah. No, she's been in a. I unfortunately got her into anime by accident a long time ago when we first got into it. So she's pretty obsessed about certain things. Spicy battery pillows. Don't eat those.
My mom condemns everything to do with games, anime. She thinks it's
Oh.
all like a sin. It's um so like I have to like kind of like hide a lot of this stuff from my family, but
Oh, that's
oh
sad.
well. But like I always have so much respect for parents who like are like that. Like they enjoy like media and they like engage with stuff that they're like to have fun. So like especially like you know like when the dad like plays games with his son, like I don't know, I just find that like really cool and heartwarming.
Yeah, I love that for sure. Also, Rana Faye, perhaps it's just moms and phones. Maybe that's the connection. No, like my dad really isn't into it, but he's a Trekkie, like he's really huge into Star Trek, so he couldn't really condemn us for liking
Oh,
it.
I love that.
I grew up in a family of nerds. This is what happens.
Boomers tech, right? Yeah,
Boomer,
that's
yes.
me. That's me. I'm the
You're the
bearmer.
boomer, the bearmer. I like it. Okay, just because, you know, I'm an elf who's a couple thousand years old doesn't make me a boomer. I can mostly figure out technology, I swear. No, it's really funny some of the things that like I find out and then I feel dumb. I'm like, I should have known this. So yeah, because I teach younger kids, they're constantly like teaching me things that I like to I joke with them, teach me your hip lingo, that I didn't know. Like I remember when they first taught me the word yeet because I had no idea what that
Yeet.
meant. Yeah, I just everyone would always use it, and I was like, I don't know what it means, but I love how it sounds. And then my children told me it meant to throw something, and I was like, oh, this whole time I had no idea it was that simple. Based, yeah. That one at least I
Based,
knew from the internet. That one I learned from the internet myself. I'm proud of that. I learned something myself.
based has been around for a while though. Like, but
Yeah,
like its meaning has kind of like evolved.
for sure. Don't mind us just dating ourselves here. What are words?
Do you use Clip Studio?
No, actually, I have never played with it. So because of the fact that I grew up with Mac computers, I have always used Photoshop.
Aw. I love Clip Studio, especially because you can import 3D.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's the best thing in the entire world. You have like posable like human references, but you can
uh-huh.
also import other stuff like so detailed. You can like shoes, you can import accessories, like furniture. There's even like one that I downloaded where it's like it's pants, but like pose your human model and then you drag and drop the pants over it and then the pants shape around the human model. You
Oh,
don't even have
dang.
to draw clothes anymore. Like it just does everything
Oh
for
my
you.
God.
Yeah, it's insane.
I feel like that would make me too lazy.
Yeah, it's definitely like super easy.
I do use like a 3D what is it, 3D poser on the Android. It's an app to do posing sometimes, or other times I just look up pictures or whatever. But yeah, no, at least I use some kind of reference for posing. Oh my God, no. That's always one of the things I've noticed with a lot of my students is they always are shocked when I was like, you can use references. They're like, what? I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
artists use references. They don't just
Yeah.
magically like they can do some things to an extent, but they have to learn it by looking at like real references and stuff.
Yeah, I don't get this like whole mentality like you're not allowed to like quote like everything is like quote unquote copying like when you reference something or when you like or like tracing is like forbidden like tracing is like just tracing will send you to hell, you know, you would ever like think. But actually in reality like most artists and even artists that are like very like high profile and talented will like take pictures of their hands or like you know find things online to like reference or trace over drawing look better. You can't be expected to know everything off by heart, you know, not possible.
Lies, you must know everything. I mean, I can understand like to an extent, like if it's an obvious trace off of somebody else's art.
Oh, for sure, yeah,
Yeah.
no, like not like stealing, but like if you have a reference that's like available to be like if you pose a 3D model or if you take a photo and trace
Yeah.
it.
I don't know. People are just so like I feel like they just want excuses to be hard on especially newer artists. but even on ones that they've just decided for whatever reason they don't like.
Yep.
I'm in some artist groups on Facebook, and there's a lot that I don't really do too much in because, like, I just see the amount of people who get slammed or ask dumb questions. And yeah, people will literally sometimes ask, "Oh, thank you for the follow, Kunanite."
Yay!
But yeah.
Oh my God! Is that Hampy? Hampy?
A certain sends
Yeah.
me.
Hamster! Hampy Wampy! Hamster!
Thank you for the follow, Phil. There's so much confetti.
Yay, hamster! Welcome! It's not me.
Bear.
I'm not the bear. I'm not
Obviously not. Because you're a teddy bear. We all know.
Stop! I'm not a teddy bear! Shut up!
Aw. I scrolled out so I could see yours too. I will do that every now and then. Don't worry. She's that kind of teddy bear that will murder you in your sleep. The best kind.
I will murder you in your sleep, but I'm not a teddy bear. And you will not address me as such while I'm in the process of murdering you.
I will totally be like, aw, teddy bear trying to kill me. I mean, I would definitely be that kind of person whose last words would be hair kitty kitty to something I shouldn't be saying hair kitty kitty to.
Kiona is too soft. I'm not soft. I'm hardcore. Badass.
You can be both. It's fine.
Epic. What's that song? That song by Todrick Hall. I can do both. I can be your boyfriend. I can be your toy. Sorry, I've seen it all over TikTok.
I don't even know what that song is. I've never heard it.
It's like
I'm not hip enough with this.
It's just it's just a typical song that people use to show like a video of like two sides of something.
Oh, okay.
Like yeah.
No, I believe that she could kill somebody, but I also believe she is soft.
What? How does that work? You can't softly kill someone.
Yeah, you can.
Can?
I'm sure you can.
Kill someone with care?
Yeah, kill them with kindness. Although, you know, if you name your sword kindness, doesn't it still count?
True. Kindness is the name of my sharp claws.
Woo! I prefer just to, like, you know, katana people. I used to be.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
With snooze.
Oh, we can with snoo. What the hell is snoo?
I somehow feel like I vaguely remember this reference and I can't like place it. The snoo thing. Snuggles.
Oh, Snuggles.
Okay, that was not what I was thinking. I was thinking a person who had a really bad spray tan.
Oh yeah, I know what you're thinking of.
I'm sorry, guys. My memes are outdated too.
I have an important question. Have you ever played Genshin Impact?
No, I have not.
Have you ever thought about playing it?
No. So
you know
I know a lot about it, but and I love the designs, but I don't like the company that makes it, so I won't support it.
Really? Well, I want to know. Oh, I mean, you don't have to say if you don't want to, but I'm curious. Like, why?
The short end of it, without getting too into details, is it's a Chinese-run company, and they aren't very good to the way that they handle things from their company's points and their people. So it's just one of those, like, I'm just not supportive of anything that is directly only tied to that. Like, I don't use TikTok for the same reason. But with that said, yeah, MiHoYo I don't really trust. I love like the character designs, and I keep jokingly tell somebody if they buy me Mona's cosplay, I will definitely wear it because I love her hat. But I'm not gonna make it on my own. I'm like, I'm not gonna give them any of my own money. I'll take your money and give them to them, but that's fine, right?
That's fair. That's
I'm glad so many people like it though. I'm like everyone seems to be having a good time with it, and that's a good thing. I've just been doing like really random games instead. I've mostly been doing co-op horror.
Bill, she has a problem. No, I don't. Let me ask my questions. Okay. The other thing I was gonna say, do you know a character called Zhongli?
Yes.
What do you think of his design?
If I remember correctly, that's not one of the hot guys.
Yeah.
Dude, like I wouldn't know the hot characters. I might not like the game, but you trust me, the designs, they're pretty. I'm all over that shit.
He's been my favorite character lately. I've been very interested in this
Oh,
character.
that's right. When I was on
Very
your Twitter, I saw that really creepy photo of him with the big eyes. I was on your Twitter earlier today. I told you I was stalking your Twitter.
If you go back on my Twitter, you'll see that someone bought me a body pillow on my throne.
I love it. That's great.
Oh my god. Fiona has a body pillow of him because I wasn't the one who bought it. It's not me. Other people are turning me into a degenerate.
You make it sound like that's a problem, though. I've had body pillows forever. Once I learned I can make
Really?
custom body pillows, I started making my favorite. Because I have like, I made some of my characters for my webcomic, but I also did like some of my really obscure, like I love the series Erotic Kangartri, but like nobody knows what it is. So there was not much merch. So yeah, I was like, dude, I'm definitely making myself a Kanagi and Yutaka body pillow. One side with each of the boys. It's so great. They're so comfy though too.
They are very comfy. Like just as pillows, and you can like put other covers on them and stuff to make
of course.
just great. Yeah.
I don't care about that though. You come into my house, you're gonna see my weeb stuff right as you walk in. It's literally right in my doorway. I'm not hiding it. I'll have to check out your design at some point, couldn't I? It's a little hard in the middle of a stream, but I will definitely like go stalk you after this. I mean, what?
Yeah. Actually, his design is really
nice. That's always the fun. Thighs. I'm on your thighs now. That sounds so weird.
We love a good thigh.
I love thighs. Thick thighs save lives.
People always say like, oh, is it butt or is it boob? No, it's the thighs.
It's the thighs, man. You gotta know this. Zetaiyoki. ZR for the win. I don't have problems. Don't worry about it, Kudenai. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry. You're just making friends.
This is how you make friends, right? I got the duct tape. It's fine. Well, I can tell you this. I'm good at finding people when they hide, but I can't run worse shit.
Wait, what's my pen not doing?
Uh-oh. Do you have the pen or brush or whatever selected? Did you click the eraser by accident? Because I've done that before.
No, it's the pen and the pencil also not.
Oh no. It looks like it's not locked. Huh.
Maybe if I refresh.
Maybe. Hopefully everything's okay.
Okay, yeah, it's fine now.
You just broke it. I understand.
Should I hide or run? I don't know. Neither. Stay where you are.
Embrace it. This is your life now. I swear I'm not as creepy as I sound. That's a lie.
I say that too, but then I talk about locking people.
I don't think I'd want to lock people up. That seems like too much work. Hi, I'm eternally lazy too. About some things, I should say. Other things, I'm not. I'm one of those people.
Well, you can just lock them and then you don't have to touch them.
You're right. Goodbye, leave. Never show your face to me again, mortal. Aw, it's coming out so cute.
Yeah.
Good thing I know how to pick locks.
You really?
Yeah, it's one of my 423 skills.
Love that. What are the other 422?
They just come up on random. One of them is the Ojo-sama laugh, because that's obviously a very important skill to have.
That is a very versatile skill that will get you out of many difficult situations.
It definitely does. No, the funny thing about the picking locks though is I actually have had to do it before, which is how I had to learn. Like, well,
Really?
yeah, so like I'll vend at shows, and there's been a time that we forgot the key and I had to pick my own lockbox.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
then there was the time at a convention, my little sister locked the keys in my mother's car.
Oh no way.
That one was a lot harder to pick.
What did you pick it with? Like a hair clip?
A hanger for that one.
Whoa.
I went to the front desk and I was like, I can't get in my car. We're locked out. And they handed me a hanger. And I was like, what?
Insane.
So
That's
yeah,
a very
that was,
useful skill to have though.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been a little out of practice. Maybe I should start going and picking locks. All right, Kuda and I'm coming for you.
I'm always like surprised by like how pickable a lot of locks are. It makes me feel very like unsafe. Couldn't any like person who's like wants stuff just how to pick locks and get the
Yeah.
equipment off Amazon?
It's really not that hard because it has to do with the like the just the safety catch and stuff. I know actually, and it doesn't help any of that. Like in this area lately, there's been like a bunch of locks at gyms getting cut, and I was like, what?
What?
They're not even bothering to pick them now. They're just like, I'm just gonna like use those industrial cutters and just like cut right through the locks. One of them was the gym I used to be a part of, and I'm like, I'm so glad I don't go to the gym anymore.
That's terrible.
I know, it's like, what the hell are you guys doing? Leave them alone. I don't know. I also feel like people seem to use these kind of skills to like steal from the poor people. And it's like, guys, wrong group of people.
Exactly.
People will be people though. Silly humans.
Honestly, silly mortals couldn't be me.
Obviously
Bears
not.
aren't like this.
Yeah, bears are definitely not. Neither are elves. And don't worry, even if I steal your food, guys, you'll see me taking it and I will tell you and stare you straight in the eyes that I'm going to eat your food while I eat it.
So what elven world are you from?
Um it's not one in particular. I ate too many fries and now here I am. It's been so long. I got stuck here. Don't eat fries, guys. Give them to me instead.
You're like the fry elf.
I
You're
am.
from the fry world.
I'm definitely no. I like, fries are not a thing in elf world. I found them and they're amazing. So now I need them all in my life. Too late. Oh, they're in your tum-tum? Ronafe, don't make me come to your house. I'll do it. I'll break into your house. I'll use my skills. Actually, I feel like it would be really easy to break into Ranafe's house. I would just like message her husband and be like, let me in. Are you eating those hearts, Kudanai? What are you doing with them? Collecting them, hanging them on your wall? Or did you mean it in a more metaphorical way?
It's like, have you seen that one Onion? Do you know the Onion? Like the news.
Yeah, the news articles one. Yeah.
There's like an Onion video where they're like a hospital was donated like 100 hearts by like an unknown donor, and it was just like a big black bag like full of human hearts. And like all the doctors are like, oh, it's such a wonderful act of generosity. It's just such an amazing act to like donate all these hearts. Hey, I wonder where they got them from. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's now we can finally transplant all these patients.
Oh my god, that's a beautiful article. That sounds amazing.
I love the Onion.
I just like telling people the titles of articles without context and then watching their face and then it'd be like, wait, that can't be real. I'm like, it's not, but I just wanted to see your reaction. At least, it's unlike some of the magazines in the US that and news sites that people actually believe are real. Like everyone knows that one is fake. Totally not sus. Not at all. It's doing a good deed, right? It's fine. Those people aren't using their hearts anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, they have no use for them anymore. Now they have to be
Like letting people eat more French fries. Oh, I just realized today's Friday, so it is the perfect day to eat French fries.
Is Friday the French Friday?
Yeah, because you know Friday.
Oh yeah.
I hope you weren't
Yeah.
expecting something
Letter
actually
F.
creative with that.
It's
Oh
just
my God,
TGI
Florida.
Fridays.
Oh,
They serve
Florida man.
fries. Have you searched Florida Man on your birthday?
Oh my God, yes, I have. I was
What
like,
what did
wow. If I
what did
remember
your Florida Man
correctly,
do?
mine was something about a crocodile. I have to look that up again. Now I want to look it up.
Wait, I'm gonna see mine. Wait.
Okay.
September
November.
6th.
Okay, so November 13th,
They're it.
Florida. Oh, mine is Florida
Yeah.
man dressed as Flintstone, Fred Flintstone, pulled over for driving a. Wow, the mobile.
Mine is mine is Florida Man in dinosaur costume holding air rifle arrested.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
There's also one Florida Man uses Mountain Dew as fake urine for drug test.
Yeah, mine also. My second one that came up was something about a naked guy trying to rob somebody. They've changed since I last Googled them, but that's great. Hello, it's only Dan. Oh,
Hi
and have a good
Dan, how are
meeting, Ranafe.
you?
Oh
How are
my
you, Dan?
God! Wow, couldn't I? Wow.
With ice tag.
What?
I hate that.
I think one of my most
Awful.
one of my most favorite wholesome Florida man moments was the thief who he robbed a house and then was cutting through the neighbor's house to get out and then stopped to pet their cats. And that's how they caught him. It was
Aww.
a wholesome Florida
Aww.
man.
That is so. Yeah, the Florida men are definitely a wide range of characters. Got like a whole, it's like a whole scale of Florida men. You can't paint all the Florida men with one Florida brush.
You just look at a weird thing happening and you're like, yeah, that sounds like Florida.
It's a
It's
tag. Oh, also, drunk Florida man tries to use taco as ID after his car catches fire at Taco Bell.
Sir, that's a taco. It's my ID. I identify as taco now. Oh man. Florida man. It's actually really funny. So one of my friends, like back in the day, it was actually used to be Texas that was known for the weirder things. And so one of my friends moved out of Texas into Florida, and I was like, "What are you doing? Stop bringing this chaos with you." But he's had some fun stories of stuff that's happened in both states, like around him and to him. Just like, wow, I didn't think these things actually happened. I thought it was all satire, but it's wrong. It's the world.
Oh, it does actually happen. People are insane.
What is wrong with America? I say as an American. Oh, who stole the sign that from the Taco Bell in Pittsburgh? Oh, from Otakon. That was Sasuke who did that. And then he's
Sasuke?
yeah. So Ranafe and I have done a lot of cons together, and one of our friends who basically mostly cosplayed Sasuke, so his nickname was Sasuke. We were at a Taco Bell in Pennsylvania. We stopped at a pit stop, and I don't remember if it was just a weird thing or if they did something that annoyed him. But they had they have like window clings on restaurant
Yeah.
stores and stuff. Yeah, he stole one of those and stuck it to my mother's van.
What
And
the hell?
and like, yeah, it was funny because it took her a while to notice it. And then like we forgot it was on there for a while, but then she was getting like his work done at her car, and the guy's like, damn, I want Taco Bell now. And he's like,
Oh
my
my
mom's like, why are they
God.
talking about Taco Bell? And then she's like, right, we still have that window. Yeah, it was on there for a while. I think it was on there when the car got traded in, actually. Because I think
Oh
that's
my
the car. I
God.
think that might be the car that we sold to my old boss. And I think they took it off. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Oh my God, con stories get pretty crazy with us too, and we're not even Florida men. Just, lack of sleep does that.
Embarrassing moment of my life. I once attended a My Little Pony meetup at a convention, like back when it was like really popular,
Uh-huh.
and big. That's basically
I was gonna say I was
there is
expecting
so many.
more. It's not that
Huh?
embarrassing. It's not that
Well,
embarrassing.
true, maybe. I don't know.
I'm just thinking like it could be so much worse.
It's true, it could be a lot worse. You meet a lot of interesting people at cons. I've mostly met pretty nice people, to be honest. I've met a lot of people who have, like, free hug signs and stuff, and they'll just hug you.
Yeah. I don't want them to touch me. I'm not a hugger.
You don't wanna
Don't touch me,
Yeah,
people.
I'm touch starved, so I don't mind it.
I'm better than I used to be. There's a while when like if somebody tried to touch me, I literally would like be like, get off before I bite you. And then if they wouldn't, I left a scar on somebody because they wouldn't stop hugging me, so I bit them really hard. Hi guys, I'm totally normal. What are you talking? I don't do that anymore. I'm a lot better. You I mean, you're not wrong, but that's gotta suck.
Oh, and the commu
Is it Catholicism is the only one that does it, I think? I'm not very religious, so I'm trying to remember which of the religions that does it. But like you go in and it's a thing that I guess like yeah, I don't even remember what age you do it at, but like it's a big thing in I think Catholicism where it's like kind of I'm probably going to do horrible describing this. So if you want to correct me, Kuda and I, please do. I think it's like kind of like their version of like coming of age bat mitzvah type thing. It's just yeah, you like I think there's like wafers you eat too. I'm so bad. There's wafers. Guys, this is what I know of communion.
Hear about the food. To be honest, I'm the same.
Yeah, I never had communion, so I did get baptized when I was really young. I got baptized Catholic, but then I never went to a Catholic church at all. I used to go to a Protestant church, but I'm not even like religious at all anymore. So, like, yeah,
I'm
that
not
was
religious either, but I've been invited on occasion, like, attend some kind of event, and there's, like, food, and then when they tell me there's food, I'm like, "Okay, I can sit through, some lectures about Jesus." That's
yeah,
how they entice you, that's how they bring you in.
that is pretty much true. You're not wrong. Do you have a tail?
Yeah, but it's very small because it's a bear tail.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Millennials are killing the religion industry. Don't worry, we're doing a good job on that. Jesus tastes like shit. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know the wafers don't taste very good. I know that much. Not because I've ever been to like a communion, but because I have eaten them before at random.
Is it a specific, like, type of wafer that they serve?
Yeah. No, I don't like your tail there. It looks like you're pooping. Take that tail away. We don't want you pooping. Not on this channel. What you do on your own channel is your own business.
Does get pretty, we
I
were
mean,
playing have you ever huh?
yeah.
Yeah? Have you
Oh,
ever played this game called Frantic Fanfic? Have you heard of it?
no, I have not even heard of it, but that sounds like it would be very chaotic in a good way.
Yeah. It's like you submit a couple of characters and then they get shuffled and you get a prompt and you have to, like, start a fanfic and the next person it, and it keeps going until fanfic.
Oh my god.
And yeah, and then like when I play with like on my channel, like it always like starts off okay, and then it inevitably devolves into like diapers and like piss pink and like bugging, like it just always gets so like chaotic at the
Oh
end.
my god.
You cannot have like a normal fic from start to end. It's just not possible.
Well,
Someone
I
is
was gonna
always gonna
say,
come in.
you're
Yeah.
going fanfic. So are you expecting normal?
That's true. That's true. Winnie's whopping my ass. Yeah, you're so I miss you, Hampy. I know you're very busy, but I miss you. And I hope next time we play.
I don't miss
Really
being
nice
in
to have you.
school. Not at
No, me
all.
neither. Work is like it's like you do it and finish, go home. That's it. You forget about it. You don't give a shit like what you did for the past 8 hours. Like it's left your mind, you know? Like, when you're home and when you're on holiday, you are on holiday. But, like, when you're in school, it, like, plagues you 24/7. If you have an exam, you
Yeah.
don't have a minute to yourself where you're not.
Plus all the assignments and yeah, just everything. I know for me, I did graphic design and a lot of like coding base and yeah, it was a lot of different things we focused on. But I just remember like even to this day, the coding that I learned haunts me in my sleep. Somebody will say something and I'm like, oh god, this makes me think of a PHP code. There's no relevance.
I tried setting up a reasonable one with the searchers. Yeah, someone picked the characters Sonic the Hedgehog and Kiona's search history. I don't know why someone would pick that. It was awful. And
Wow.
when it came around to me to add to that, I was like, "Oh yeah, my search history is just puppies, flowers,
Uh-huh, sure.
honey recipes and and then the next person was like, "No, that's all wrong. Kiona looks up diapers on Google." If I'm in the Croatian jungle, I'll search your cave just to hug you. Aw. There's no jungles in Croatia, it's a forest, but
Maybe if you dress like Tarzan, it will be a jungle now.
maybe if you dress like Zhongli, I'll come find you.
Oh yeah, if you dress like Zhongli, you gotta run. You'll be in trouble. Kiona's coming for you.
Yeah, maybe don't. You might not be safe.
I mean, it's a good way to find her though, right? Like
True.
middle of a
It's like
crowded place, just
it's like
dress up as him.
when you set like a mouse trap with the cheese, that's how you set a Kiona trap.
Oh my god! Please don't eat him. That's okay.
Drawing
I'm
your
pretty
booba,
easy. You
favorite part.
my what?
Drawing the booba is my favorite
The
part to draw.
booba, my little
Yeah.
boobas. My
Sorry,
favorite
what were you
part
gonna say?
will always be thighs. I don't remember. It's okay. We're just like talking. That's what these are about, drawing and
That's
talking.
true. That's true. That's true. I agree. Thighs are very fun to.
And yes, Kurenai, you should start running now. I've just met Kiona and I know you should run. Aw, so cute.
Stop! Stop! Nice.
Good. Everyone understands that the thighs are good.
This
As
is
they
why I
should.
wear assless chaps so I can show.
Good. Yes, I enjoy drawing your assless chaps because I really like drawing thighs. I love that thigh squish too.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever. Diaper access. I think if should I just change it to a diaper instead of your pants?
No, not you do.
I'll do it. Don't worry, guys. I can join in this. Now, I was gonna say, with the outfit you're
God
wearing,
damn
it'd be
it.
hard to fit a diaper underneath there, I think.
Yeah, it had to be a very thin diaper. Have to be like a subtle eco diaper.
Maybe it's like so is it like adult diapers or pull-ups or
Yeah, there's like adult diapers, but they're bigger than the diapers.
yeah.
Why do I know this?
Uh-huh. You guys are right. She is looking up diapers on.
Kiona's degeneracy is coming to the forefront. Shut up.
That's okay. I mean, there's a reason that I always have my channel rated like mature audiences because we get a little not only like language wise, but there's a lot of weird fucking conversations we had
Yeah.
during streams that get really dirty. So
Yeah.
don't worry, you're with like-minded people. This is fine.
Good, good.
I
love
mean,
how
I'm not
like
into diaper play. Sorry.
I love how like in like when it comes to like I don't know if it's like the online community in general, but like definitely the VTuber community, like the minute you say like, oh yeah, I'm 18 plus or like I'm an adult, like everybody's like, okay, we're on the same page. We can talk about shit and piss and diaper and this and that. Like it always like devolves into the same stuff. Everybody's like, oh, I know exactly where we're at here.
Yeah.
Time to do.
Oh yeah. Bye, Kunai. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Have a good night, Kurenai. Sleep well.
Yeah, I have my bots do a lot of random things. So people, because I have 2 different types of points you can get on my channel. There's the fries that you can use for like the emotes and basic redemptions, but then there's also the happy meals that you can use for like actually well that's what the like the gacha are and stuff, and you can use them to get like actually physical rewards and downloadable rewards and stuff. I don't know. I was learned the thing, and so I used it. Osmosis from close proximity. The
furry community. Wait.
I don't get
Osmosis. What?
I don't understand, sir. Ma'am, I don't know.
The first thing in my head is Osmosis Joe.
That's what I thought. Don't worry, guys. We're fine. We're totally fine. I have plausible deniability because I don't know what's going on. It's my secret. I never know what's going on. One of my favorite things when people ask me, like, how do I learn how to draw or get better? I'm like, here's the secret. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the secret. Just don't know what you're doing. It's fine. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Common interest spread across community perspective. Are you calling me a furry? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you're a bear.
Yeah, but I'm not a furry just because I'm a bear. I mean, I'm a furry for other reasons, but not just because I'm a bear.
As long as you know.
Have you seen a show called Beastars?
I have not. I am aware of it, but I have not watched it.
Very, very.
I have been told it's dark Zootopia.
Yeah, it is. Have you heard of a show called Wolf's Rain?
Oh, yes, of course.
Have you seen it?
Yep. Long time ago.
Oh my god, finally! Someone who actually seen it. Everyone I bring it up to, they're like, I have no idea what that is. It's like one of my favorite anime.
It's a good series.
Makes me cry.
Well, yeah, that's part of why it's a good series, though. I'm a big fan of like the I like darker series to begin with, and ones that aren't necessarily like super sad, but you know, have like realism to them and like realistic endings, even if the story isn't. So that one did a really good job on that.
Yeah, it had a lot of like the whole thing was like a big metaphor for like very philosophical, and I really liked that. It was beautiful and very tragic, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. It's actually weird. Sonic fan.
Sorry.
It's actually weird because like when I first started teaching, there would be like, you know, like most of my kids were into like certain shows and stuff, and you know, it's always what the generation is into now. So like right now it's always My Hero and Demon Slayer and stuff. But like one of my kids yesterday, I can't remember what show they mentioned, but it was one from like the 90s, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh.
Like, child, how old are you? I thought you were 10. Is there something you want to tell me? I'm not used to having like them bring up them. I'm like, is this like cycling back now?
Yeah, I find that, yeah. Or like when someone like remembers a song from like, unquote, like my generation, I'm like, no way. Like you know like the ketchup song, or like you know like
the ketchup song. I don't even know the ketchup song.
You know the ketchup song? It goes like, I said maybe it was just an EU thing.
Wait, was that song about ketchup?
I don't think it was about ketchup. It was just called the ketchup song.
Oh, I never knew what it was called, so I guess I do know it. I just didn't know what it was.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I just don't know things.
Or like Britney Spears' Toxic. It's classic.
Okay, well, yeah, Britney Spears, I mean, so many of us grew up with her.
Yeah. That entire genre of music, I call it the denim genre. Very nostalgic.
The denim genre. I mean,
yeah.
that's pretty fitting. Hey, RTD! 80s is still as well. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I know the 90s are definitely trendy. It makes me
Oh
kind
yeah,
of,
for
it definitely
sure.
makes me feel old when people are like, oh man, look at this like retro thing. And you're like, that's my childhood. Please stop. Guys, don't make me feel older than I am.
Yes, retro Blackberry.
Yeah. Oh my God. Not that I ever had a Blackberry. I wasn't hip enough to have a Blackberry.
I had a Motorola, like a flip phone.
Yeah, I had an LG that was like indestructible and it still is around. I think I finally recycled it. And I'm like, why are you still around, phone? Why are you still alive? You remember back in the day when phones were indestructible?
Yes, break from one fall.
Yeah, they didn't
Like
break if you looked at them wrong.
Matthew, hi, welcome. Oh my god, the whole crew is here.
Yay!
I was shocked my 15-year-old brother was talking about Cowboy Bebop with me.
Well,
Cowboy Bebop is a classic.
I think with them having like the live action series too, that helped kick off the reboot, like the kindling of love for it. It's such a good series though.
Wait, they had a live action?
Yeah, there's a live action Cowboy Bebop. It got one season and then everyone got
Oh.
really mad at it, but then it got canceled and then everyone got mad it was canceled. I'm like, what is wrong with you guys? You got to make up your mind, guys. This is
Classic.
this is why we can't have good things.
It's wearing vintage brand tees with no idea who the bands were.
That does.
I've been here the whole time. Wait, did I not see her post something?
Yeah,
You did! I'm so sorry! Oh my god!
This is how
So
Kiona is with
blind.
her friends, huh?
Shut up! No! Listen,
I've forgotten you.
I have a rare form of neurodegenerative disease called bear dementia, which makes me get things with short-term loss.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I just
That's
have
why I
the
messed
memory
up
of a
my schedule.
goldfish.
I
People
think I
ask
have that
me,
too.
"Hey, did you do this or when did you do this?" And I'm like, "I don't remember doing this, but you're right. This is me. I did this. Why? Why did I do this?" Bernicia. That sounds horrifying.
It does. Do elves get sick?
Yeah. All this
Get like
human elk.
elven diseases?
We get human,
Elk?
well, at least I get human diseases thanks to stupid human world. Elk, yeah. I mean, just because I have a deer name doesn't mean I'm actually a deer.
Is that like how elves name themselves, like after elves?
I just translated my elven name into something that was easier to say. But yeah,
That makes
obviously
sense.
elves name themselves after animals. Don't bears name themselves after fish? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, my best friend Seabass.
I think that should be your new name now, Kiona Seabass.
I was very picky with my name. I really wanted a K name because there's a lot of bear related words that start with K. Like I associate K with bears. There's like Kodiak, like Kuma,
Yeah.
Koda from Brother Bear, like stuff like that. So like I was like I really but it was like also hard finding one that like wasn't like overused. There's a lot of like
Yeah.
K VTubers as well, like Kiara and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's good though. You found something that worked. I actually never thought
yeah,
about that, but you're right. There is a lot of K words associated with bears. That makes me
yeah.
think back in high school, one of my teachers learned that my nickname was Kojika. And so it was following me down the hall screaming and couldn't remember the name. So just started saying a bunch of K words, including Kodiak. And that's what I just thought of when he said that. Like,
That's
right.
amazing.
He thought I was a bear once. I was like, no. And then kumquat was what he decided on.
Kumquat.
That is not my name either. I was like, but that got me to turn around because I was like, why is there a teacher running screaming behind kumquat? And then he was like, hi. And I was like, oh, hello. This is how you wanted my attention? Man. Yeah, there's been some weird things. Life is weird, guys.
What's your favorite fruit?
Uh, actually, it's a loquat, which most people don't know what that
A
is.
loquat? I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
They don't really have them a lot of places. I was when I was in Japan, I ate them a lot, and that's kind of where I got my addiction to them. But yeah, they're called biwa in Japanese. Aw.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, sometimes I find them in Chinatown in the U.S., but that's like it. So they're not really easy to find, but that's okay. I love them anyways.
I
They're
my
like
favorite
they kind of taste like they're actually closer related to an apple than they are a kumquat, despite the name. But they taste like, I don't know, like an apple apricot. I don't know. I like it a lot. It's hard to explain.
I really like wild blackberry. They're hard to find, but like the wild kind, they're like a lot smaller and a lot
Oh
sweet.
yeah,
But like around Croatia, they're very common, especially in summer. They grow like forests. And also figs. I absolutely like specifically the green kind, which you I don't know get in the I know definitely most like Western countries you can't get it. You usually get the purple ones, which are different.
yeah. I say I know we get the
Yeah.
purple ones here for sure. I don't think I've ever tried the any of the other
I-
ones.
Yeah, so the green ones I believe are Mediterranean, and they're like red on the inside, and they taste like pure honey. Absolutely, like
Okay, I gotta see if I can try to find these now.
they're.
I mean, we do have some like international stores and stuff around us, and like because like so where I live is like a mess of a bunch of different cultures, despite the fact that it's still primarily white. So yeah, like there's a lot of really cool like little places that pop up that have like we've got like Korean mart and Japanese mart, and Chinatown's not that far, and like stuff like that. So I'm like I get access to some of it, but yeah, it's definitely not the easiest thing to find.
Yeah, yeah. I watch his brother Bear and Seth Kenai and Kenai. Yeah, I love those names. Really, they're really like well chosen. I think in the second Brother Bear, the female character Nita, the name Nita means bear in one of the languages.
That
And
wouldn't
I'm
surprise
pretty
me.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure Kiona is also like has a Native American um it means like brown. But I don't know if it's like specific.
It might be. Yeah, I was gonna say I unfortunately, so in the U.S., even though there are natives all over the place, and they're stuck on reservations, so we don't really get to interact with them a lot, which is kind of sad. Yeah, so I don't know too much about them.
Do they like like are they not like integrated into Western society, or do they like not want to be? I don't know anything about it either. How it works.
So in some cases, some of them are, and but a lot of them are living on like reservations that are still trying to maintain like the old ways and like the
I
more
see.
traditional ways and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah,
And yeah, so I just don't like the fact that a lot of the times the government and people treat them really poorly. So that's
they
always a
do.
problem. Yeah.
It's really bad in Canada.
Oh yeah, my gosh.
I watched some documentary. Um, yeah, the like they send them to like the worst parts of Canada where it's like the crime rate is really high and
Yeah, no, it is pretty bad. And I know like just recently in Canada they were finding like all those bodies of the children from the schools and stuff.
wait, what?
So
What
yeah,
happened?
they had these schools that they were using like that they would send the native children to basically westernize them. And like a lot of these children, like there was all this stuff going on with them, and they found out that like there was a really high death like mortality rate and stuff there.
My
And
god.
when they started looking closer, like there were like just bodies buried immensely, and like these
What
schools have
the
been around for a longer, but
fuck?
yeah, it was horrifying. And I always like to think Canada was a little better than the US with stuff like that, but I guess I was
Yeah.
wrong. Because I know, yeah, as an American, I'm fully aware that like we can be major assholes to people, and I hate that.
Yeah, I always thought so too. I always thought like Canada had like a high standard of living. Was like more like I guess like on the side of things, like social. and stuff. I
Yeah.
was very surprised to find out how much actually
Yeah.
that's tragic.
I know, and it's yeah, it's just like I mean, I just don't know how people can like do stuff like that. I mean, I'm not a
Um
nice person, but I don't do stuff like that. I have my limits. I have a morality somewhere.
No, yeah, it's just like the lowest of the low. I guess it's like it's very I guess if that's the right word, but like if you if like a certain mentality is kept for long enough and like everybody's that way, like the longer you live in that environment, the more normalized it
Yeah.
becomes just how terrible you're being until someone from the outside sees it. It reminds me, there is this like mental health I don't think it was a hospital. I think it was like a no, I don't think it was a hospital. I think it was like a respite or something. And there's a lot of people there with like
Oh
and
no.
it came yeah, and it came out that they were being like abused a lot, like locked in like
Oh.
yeah, like manhandled when they were um a big investigation went into it and like the interesting from like a psychological point of view how it got to that point because like staff were like building the mentality like years and years, right, where like it was normalized to be like if you didn't behave that way, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, um it's I'm pretty sure there's like a psychological theory as to why this happens. There's a few experiments about and there's one I don't know if you've heard this experiment. It's called like the Stanford prison experiment.
Yep. I was gonna say
Yeah,
that's just
yeah,
what this makes
yeah,
me feel think
yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of along the lines of why I think that kind of discrimination is allowed to like go so like off the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
It
that it
just becomes
excuses it in any way. Yeah.
no, but it definitely becomes normalized. And yes, RTD, you were right. I didn't have my BGM on.
Oh.
How dare you notice my lack of whatever. I don't know what that would be. Attentiveness. We were having a cool conversation. I got
Yeah,
so into it.
you can't have like funny. We're talking about like discrimination, like psychology, and then you got like happy like Animal Crossing game in the background.
Yep. No, I actually have always loved the study of psychology. It just wasn't a feasible major in the US for sure. But it's weird to see too how things have just changed so much. And how there's still some people who are so like, well, you can't do that. You can't change that. But it's like the world changes. You have to change your ideals and your you have to kind of understand when you're wrong and stuff. And I don't think there's anything wrong with admitting you're wrong.
No, not at all. It shows that you're a person that can grow and learn.
I'm wrong all the time.
I mean, yeah, same. Even though I tell everyone I'm right.
Yeah, I don't tell them I'm right. I'm happy to be corrected about some things. If I'm right about it, like the Oxford comma, I'm right about it. I have a very strong opinion on the Oxford comma.
Wait, what is that like when you like list multiple things and you put a comma after?
Yeah. So I don't know why in the US and like a lot of places it's a thing, but like so it's called the Oxford comma, but it's literally like, so for instance, one of the examples I've seen before was like we invited the strippers Stalin and Hitler. But if you don't, so that's how it reads without the Oxford comma. But if you have the Oxford comma, it's like we invited the strippers Stalin and Hitler. I mean, it's supposed to be purposely horrible people in it. So like if you don't have the Oxford comma, you're seeing them stripping. But that's just it. That's to me what it without it is. And I'm just like, I hate that like so many Americans are like, don't use it. I used to work for a print shop where we did a local, like a newspaper, and I would always put it, and my boss would always be like, you don't need a comma there. And I was like, yes, you do. We're leaving it there. We're leaving my Oxford commas in place. I will fight you on this.
Wait, so like which one is the Oxford comma? Is it the one after stripper?
It would be the one after the second name. Or the I guess I should say. Yeah, so it'd be the one, yeah. So like in layman's terms, it's basically the comma after the last item before and, because it doesn't have to only be limited to 3. Yeah, but it's like I don't know why it's like such a weird thing in the US at least, where like people don't want to use it.
I think because there's the and, I think the and separates that comment necessary. Yeah,
to me at least, the way I was taught and everything is like, it would be like saying, you know, like, oh, we've got like if you have a friend who is a couple, it'd be like you're saying, you know, oh, like so and so is coming, and like I guess I could say like cosplaying Kitten is coming, and so are you know, Kohaku and Nate, and like I would mean Kohaku and Nate as like one entity, and that's kind of how I see it if I don't use the comma. But I mean, it might just be with the English teachers and stuff I had during school. Yeah, the last comma after listing a string of stuff. That's a pretty good way to say it. My way of explaining things isn't always the best, but yes, I have a very strong opinion about the Oxford comma. That is like the one thing I will always be right about, guys.
Valid. It's totally valid.
And nobody Kojika and the Oxford comma.
Do you have a bow behind your choke? Like the little red thing?
Oh, it's the tie on my bandana around my head. Yeah, it's a yeah.
Got you.
Yep, you're right. There is something bow-like back there. That's the tie. I wanted to add some more red and like some more color, because yeah, my design has been tweaked as I've gone throughout the years, because it's the same one I was using starting 2 years, like when I started, but I obviously figured out what I was doing better. My first model, I literally had painted on clothes.
Oh my god, queen!
Yeah. it was pretty great. My first time learning it, and I was like, I don't know how to make custom clothes. Paints it on close enough. Sorry guys, I used to be a stripper. No.
Okay, that's what VTubers are in it.
You're right. Good RTD. I'm glad that you're using your Oxford comma. Otherwise, I would have to come find you.
Yeah, now I'm scared of not using the Oxford comma.
You better. I'll come find you. You'll be in the middle of like a chat of something, and you'll just happen to like say something, and I'll be there, bringing my Oxford comma with me. Ma'am, I think you forgot something. I'm in a lot of writer groups, so that's something that comes up a lot, and luckily most writers at least seem to have a very strong understanding of it. But then again, I think I get mistaken as a British writer the way I write a lot, because
yeah, it is.
I use like theater with the RE and like blonde with an E at the end, and I spell gray with an E. Yeah, like I don't know where I picked it up. Maybe I just read too many British authors as a kid, but apparently I write more. Like I literally. Ow! Thank you for the follow, Enfield. You arrived to paint it on clothes. Yes.
Hi, Enfi.
Don't worry, you arrived at the perfect time. Oh, thank you for the follow. Another mute. More confetti. Oh my god. Now I gotta get it out of my eyes. Oh.
Yeah, I do want to get into V-Word Studio, to be honest. It looks fun, and the main reason I want to get into V-Word Studio is because I want a 3D model that I can then import into VR chat, because I want to set up a wedding between Hong Lee. That's a pretty great stream.
I hope I'm invited. I'll come.
You are invited, 100%.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you know, to I don't know. I'll do something weird. I'm sure I will.
You can be one of my bridesmaids.
Oh man, I'm ready for this. Like, guys, don't worry about it. This is totally normal VTuber stuff. I actually haven't had a chance to play in VR chat yet. I want to, but yeah, I know my model can import into it, and I have played around a little bit with the importing things. I was using like it was a V-Braid like a VR chat program, but it was kind of like without the online functionality, and I was just playing around with backgrounds and stuff. I usually just take photos and green screen everything and then just put it in as I please. I'm usually not that like fancy. I'm just like, I know Photoshop. Yeah. Everything is Photoshop. My life is a Photoshop job.
Yeah, I think it'd be but I need to find a good impersonator. I searched on
yeah.
Fiverr and I couldn't find anyone.
You couldn't find him.
Personally,
I don't
no.
actually know what he sounds like in English for sure.
He has like a very deep voice and like a very like specific accent. It's like American, but it's I don't know how to describe it. Like makes it sound like it's like posh or like sort of like ancient in a way because like he's a god. But like it is an American accent, but it's not. I don't like some words he says in very like specific ways.
That's
Things
interesting.
like Craftopia also have viewer support.
I don't even know what Craftopia is.
I don't know what Craftopia.
Don't tell me it's a game. I know that. I figured that much out on my own. I think what you need to do, Kiona, is have auditions for his voice.
Yes, you're right. I should do that.
Hold like a Twitter thing. Be like, okay, guys, I need somebody to play him when I marry him.
Yeah, I will pay handsomely. I think the hardest part is just the deepness of the voice. It's like, yeah.
Oh no, I know that from I did some voiceover work in the past before, and it's like, sometimes they always get me for the really high pitched ones because apparently that's the easier one for me. That also hurts, but like I've done like one where they really wanted me to go like a low sultry voice for something, and I was just like, this is so awkward. Are you sure this sounds okay? I feel like I'm smoking 12 packs of cigarettes a day. And I don't ever go near cigarettes, so like what is this voice? How do you guys think this is sexy? Yeah, she did say pay handsomely.
Yeah,
she won't eat
I will pay handsomely. Wait, how do I can't, like the layers thing is like so tiny on my screen. How do I get the layers to like to be like a bigger part of the screen?
I honestly don't know.
Is it tiny for you as well? It's like this little tiny slither at the bottom.
It's not too tiny. I don't. Can I like? Let me see. Can I? Oh no, that's not it. Don't mind me moving your hair. You don't need hair, right? Yeah, I feel like there should be a way, but I don't know. Like, yeah,
like, there should be a way to like lift it, but
yeah, I'm not finding anything. Because, yeah, that's what I was playing around with the tools. Instead, I'm just moving your hair around. I don't know. I feel like there is, and it's probably really easy, and we're just too dumb to figure it out. So if somebody in the chat knows, please teach us.
Yes. Time for the coloring. It's most satisfying.
Woo! Yeah, I agree. I'm just doing like quick colors on this because, you know, I had fun though. I drew you a little. I'm really good at this apparently, picking really like weird ass like in-depth poses and then being like, oh crap.
No, I like it.
The time is running out. I feel like it suited you though.
Yeah, no, I like it. It looks great.
Our RTD, we're trying to figure out how to zoom to make the layer panel in this program larger. Thank you. Yeah, more size, please. I swear I'm a native English speaker. Despite what I said. Yeah, I speak Japanese.
Really?
Yeah.
Like fluently?
Yep.
What? Wait. No way.
Yes.
No way. How long have you been speaking it for?
Oh God. 15 to 20 years, in that range somewhere.
Whoa.
I wasn't very good when I started, but yeah.
That is insane. Oh my God.
I wanted to do math homework while watching anime. That's literally why I learned.
I did Japanese for 1 year. I didn't get like far.
Uh-huh.
But like all I know how to do is like read hiragana, a few of the kanji, but not.
That's okay.
Like,
There's so many kanji.
Yeah, but Japanese is like so hard. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. I'm so in awe.
I think for me, it helped that I had so many other languages thrown at me that it was just like I'm not very good with any of the other ones, but I had like 5 years of Spanish. So Spanish is the one I can understand, but don't ask me to respond to you in it because you ain't gonna get words. So I can like read and actually understand what's being said to me for the most part, but I can't respond. Then I also had some German, some French, and then I was still studying some Brazilian and Italian because I like languages. There's no real reason. So yeah, then I suddenly was like, you know what? I'm tired of like European languages and I want to watch anime while I do my math homework. And at that time, you know, it was like fan subs were all you could get for some of it because we didn't have streaming services. So yeah, I mean, I did have my older sister read the subtitles for me for a while, but that was getting weird too.
I did German in school.
Uh-huh.
Not like I did it for like 7 years, but I've lost a lot of it. I just haven't used it for a very long time. I like no.
Yeah, that can be a problem when you don't have like a reason to use it for sure.
Other than that, it's just Croatian.
I mean, I don't know, like a lick of Croatian. Yeah, it's weird though. Actually, growing up, so my subdivision was right near like a Serbian Orthodox church and stuff. So we had like right near it, there was like a Croatian church too. So it's like we had like Serbians and Croatians in my neighborhood, and like it was actually less white people than it was them. So it was really weird. But yeah, like I can't understand what they say, but they were always really friendly and they gave me food.
That's cute.
This one lady, I don't think she speaks any English, but she always wants to come. Like back when I still lived at home, I'd go to the park to get the Pokestop that was down there, and like so I'd use that as an excuse to go walking, and like she would always be like, "Oh hi," and like talking to me, and I'm like, "I don't know what you're saying. You're not speaking English," but I'll just nod my head. I'm sorry, lady. I really don't understand, but you seem very friendly. And she liked that. Aww. So I'm like, I think she just wanted to talk to someone, even if I'm pretty sure she knew I could understand her, but she didn't know English. So I'm like, it's fine. She was nice.
Foreigners are always like the nice. Like
they really are. Well, unless you're talking about, well, I was going to say, unless you're talking about like, I feel like American foreigners in other countries are awful.
You know, the thing is, I very rarely met any, because Americans don't seem to really like to leave America from what I've seen.
Like, I think we all want to leave, we just don't have money.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems very like difficult for you guys to travel. I know so many Americans who have not even left their state, let alone left the country.
It is really true.
Yeah, I know a lot who don't even have a passport.
Yeah, it's weird. It's not a standard. I mean, the only reason I ever got my passport is because I went to Japan for some schooling, and so I needed it then, but I've kept it up because why would I let it expire if I can keep renewing it?
Yeah, so like in Europe, it's like unheard of not to have one because you're constantly traveling. Like you really drive 2 hours.
Yeah. You drive 2 hours, you haven't even left the state.
For real?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, I guess in my area it's not totally true because I live on, so like I live on the cusp of like I live in a state called Indiana, and I live in the cusp of basically it's about 2.5 hour drive to the Wisconsin border. It's about a 10-minute drive to the Illinois border, and it's about a 40-minute drive to the Michigan border. So I'm kind of like in the middle of like those, and we're also not even on the, so Indiana is on Eastern time zone, but I'm on Central.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's a really weird corner of Indiana. We might as well be Illinois. This is why I always tell people, I just tell people I live near Chicago because it's easier than trying to explain the weirdness that is this corner of Indiana. But yeah, it's cool because we get a lot of like cool things here, and I think we get a lot more than a lot of like other places get because of that, because it's just so like Chicago without the traffic and cost. it's a lot cheaper than Chicago.
What's Indiana culture?
Well, depends on where you go. At my little corner, we have a lot of fortunately, we have a lot of a lot of different ethnicities. So there's a lot of cool little things to do. There's a lot of stuff you would expect, and we have a lot of really nice forest preserves and stuff over here too, and we have a really nice community center. But you go a little further, you get a lot of farmland, you get a lot of racism. You got yeah, so it's
I love how that's a part of the culture.
It is. I don't know. It's yeah, Indiana culture is not very good. If you leave this area, I don't really like it because I'm I have friends that are of all different races and ethnicities and stuff, and I'm to me, it's never been anything weird because that's how I was raised. But I remember visiting some of the other places in Indiana, and people are ew, it's Asians, and I'm what?
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it's dude, I went to school with Asians and blacks and Hispanics and from everyone, Arabs and stuff, and I'm just it's so weird. So yeah, I don't really like Indiana as a state as a whole. But this corner's good. Don't visit it. You're not gonna find anything exciting here.
I have a friend who's from Idaho, which I know is nothing in Indiana, but I find it really funny that they have a whole culture around potatoes because that's the thing that they farm.
It is.
So they have an annual potato drop where they get a giant potato and they drop it from the sky. It's a giant.
Oh my god,
potato.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah. And they got they have a mascot called this Mr. Spud or something, and he's a potato with eyes and a mouth. And you can stay in a potato hotel, which is a potato Airbnb. It's a giant potato in the middle of the desert with it's like a what do you call them, a caravan, but it's shaped like a potato, and you go inside and there's a bed and stuff.
I feel I need to visit Idaho's potato festival and see what kind of fries they have for sale. I would love that. I did think about something Indiana has. I guess the one thing we're kind of known for, aside from corn and soy, is actually the Indy 500 race cars.
Oh really?
Yeah, the biggest I guess it's probably not the biggest track now, but it's pretty much one of the most famous race tracks is in the capital of Indiana, which is about 2.5 hours away from me, but I have friends down there. It's on Eastern time zone, unlike me.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, so we got those cars that go round and round in circles on a track. There. We have something kind of cool, I guess.
Croatian culture is just
I like fish. I like sleeping and sun. This all sounds great. No wonder. It's a perfect place for a bear.
Exactly.
Come on, RTD, let's meet up at the potato festival. Somebody buy me a plane ticket.
I forget you can't just drive anywhere.
I mean, I could. It just would be... Idaho would be maybe 18, 20 hours.
Oh my god.
I mean, I've made drives that long before. I drove to California 2 years in a row, and it was 48 hours from when we left our house to when we get there. It was awful. We don't when we do driving, at least me and my family, we don't stop at hotels to sleep at the night. We just stop at rest stops for a couple hours and sleep in the car. Yeah, no, it's not necessarily fun. Yeah, I stopped doing a lot of those long distance trips because I just can't handle them anymore. I'm too old.
The longest drive I've ever done is 13 hours.
Yeah, that's because I used to do I used to go to a lot of anime conventions that were on the East Coast. So every year I was doing 2 to 3 13-hour drives. I don't miss it.
Hearing about a potato music, I had to check if we had one here in Ireland. They have one about the lack of potatoes. There's a museum about the lack of potatoes.
Yeah, the famine, the Irish potato famine. One of my favorite essays was written during that time and about it. I can't remember.
How about
what it's called,
you don't even live in Europe and you know more about Ireland than I do?
It's potatoes, man. No, it's actually because I'm a writer too, so I have some literature background and stuff. But yeah, no, one of my favorite essays, I can never remember the name of it, but it's literally it's a satirical piece about the Irish potato famine. And basically, you know, it talks about ways to like offset like the famine and stuff you can do and like things like that. And basically at the end, it just says to have the rich people eat the poor people who are dying.
Oh my god.
It's satire, but that's just it. It was like purposely done to be like, you guys are morons. Just fucking give us money and food. I love it though. It's such because it starts out so like happy and normal, and then it's like, let's eat the children. I'm like, oh, beautiful. My kind of thing. No, I don't eat children. Ew. You know where they've been. Ooh.
Children are kind of not bathed.
Yeah, not at all. I don't know. I read a lot of really random stuff, so I'm all over on stuff like that.
I like fun, like random facts and things. Media is so easy to get lost in.
Yeah, but even I know it was really sad. The whole famine was an actually really sad thing for sure.
So what actually happened? What, like, when did it happen?
Gosh, I mean, it wasn't like that long ago by standards. Yeah, they were exporting all the food instead of feeding the poor. Enfield seems to probably have a better idea of the exact date. But
right,
it's only Dan.
No worries. Bye. 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 Bye.
Thanks for stopping by. Bye. 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 Bye.
Yeah.
There we go. I mean, to be fair, we don't actually have to finish this. I don't know how we are in time. Okay, we can stay on for a bit. I was like, I don't want to make you like feel like you have to like stay on permanently.
No. I'm not. I'm fine. I'm not. I don't have to like go.
Okay, cool. $18.45 is when it started. Okay, cool, nice. We got some dates. Yes, educate us. Okay. One of my favorite things on streams is learning things. So like if I don't know something or have information correct, like I am one of those who's always like, yes, teach me. Teach me. I want to learn. I want to be like, there's just so much cool stuff out there to learn and different cultures. I've definitely learned a lot since doing like collabs because American schools don't really teach you a lot about other cultures.
I've noticed that there's a lot about like Europe.
And Europe is the one we probably learned the most about. Okay, so the Irish potato famine was 1845 to 1852. Yeah, definitely. Chatting with people like from different places and just learning stuff is amazing. I also like learning about their food.
Yeah.
America, we don't have food. We like what? Made corn dogs and ice cream cones.
Okay, but it's not as bad as the UK. You could be worse.
Yeah, at least our food has flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, UK people. No hate, I swear.
Is there a blur tool?
I don't know if there is. I know, I was like, I like to usually like use a soft brush for stuff. That's why I'm just doing cell shading because it's the easiest thing with this program that I found. There is a paint draw or a fill at least that I keep forgetting to use.
I wish we I think we only touched on like wars most class, but the one thing that like I was always like not happy about is that there's so like obviously being like a part of our history is the war that happened in the 90s. It was like officially it's like the Bosnian Serbian War, but it involved Croatia as well. It's like when Yugoslavia was like separated.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But like it doesn't really get mentioned at all, and it's like the last, well, up until now, like given what's happening, but up until this point it was like the last war, and it caused a lot of just Balkan people, but it's not something that like we ever talked about. And a lot of people that I meet have never heard.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about the war as a whole. I didn't realize, like, I don't know the details though. Yeah, it was just something like on our in our textbooks was basically, hey, it's a mention, have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I hate that.
You focus so much on like Germany and like the French Revolution. Yeah, and there's like a lot of like recent learn about that. Like I feel like it's almost a bit more relevant happen.
For sure.
Affects people that are
Also, RTD, I hydrated. Thank you for redeeming that. I just suddenly get splashed with water. Time to drink water. Yeah, I feel like I really wish they would teach us more about stuff, especially like with the Asian cultures. All of my knowledge from that came from like when I was either in Japan or self-taught, and like we went to like museums and stuff while I was over there too, so I picked up a little bit of that from there. But it's like this is all stuff that does affect us, and yeah, with European especially, you would think they would teach us like at least some of the basics besides just like, oh, we kind of casually talked about wars and that's it.
Yeah.
We also don't learn anything about the Native Americans really, which is a, you know, that's a huge part of our culture, and it's like, nope.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
I like, so I'm very fascinated about like by Native America, but like I'm always shocked at like how difficult it is to even find information on it. Like so little is known about all the different Native American tribes and their traditions and things, like their spiritual, their language, like so much of it like is not really documented. And I feel like it's like partly because a lot of them will for obviously like don't have that information anymore, but even the ones that like still exist today, I don't get the feeling that like they're even like there's that much effort being put into document. I don't know if that's done out of respect that you don't want to like on what they're doing, but I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like I wish there was more like education.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't know either. I do know a lot of their histories and stuff are told only orally, and that's something, but I don't know if that's like related to that, or because there would easily be ways that people could, if they allowed it, for people to come in, which I think a lot of them would, because they're really they are happy to discuss it as long as you are literally trying to learn and not trying to be like, well, you guys are savages, let me teach you how to do it this way.
Yeah,
I think they are definitely less savage than most of the Americans I've met, but
yeah.
It's kind of cool though, because we are, what is it, our Secretary of Agriculture or Environment, something like that. I don't know. One of the people who deals with the environmental stuff that recently got inducted into it is actually a Native American. And I was like, that is a great idea, because they would know better than most of us how to do this stuff and how to like really care for the land. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, there's a lot of government issues with America anyways. Nobody's surprised. Guys, I swear I like my country. I just also I'm also willing to point out its flaws.
No, it's totally valid. I mean, Croatia has so many problems. The government is like so.
Oh, that's always sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird. Oh yeah, so I am a huge fan of like mythology in general, and that's probably what got me to like study different languages, period. And so yeah, like I have studied all sorts of folklore, but that's not something they ever cover in US schools at all. We didn't cover any of it. It's just all, oh no, I take that back. We covered Greek and Roman, that's it. And we didn't even like cover it well. It's just kind of casually brought up.
Yeah, it's just like I'm what?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of stuff like, I don't know, I feel like it's like, why am I learning about this? A lot of like rich white men that I'm learning about that I couldn't care less. Like, what's his face, King Henry VIII? Like, why did I have to learn about him? He's like whole like his wives. Like,
yeah, that's
I don't know. It's like
maybe they're trying to warn you not to marry guys named Henry.
Warning us about men.
Don't marry anyone named Henry. Sorry, any Henrys in the chat. No, there's a lot that I really wish we would cover too. I do feel like, yeah, learning even about like, some of the presidents and stuff. So the stuff we were generally taught about them was all their good sides. And like, it's weird because I ended up in like AP advanced classes. And so in those, we actually started looking a little deeper and like having to do more. And like, my God, some of those quote unquote good forefathers were not very good. And they also are like insane. Like, well, that explains, I guess. That explains so much.
Yeah.
They did good things. That's fine. But yeah, you can't just be like, oh no, they're perfect. Like, nah, man, they crazy.
No,
they
anyone
whack,
in a position of power, at least I said 90% power.
Yeah.
Summary of Henry VIII: divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. Yes, I remember that rhyme.
Oh, there's a rhyme for that? I like this. I'm gonna try to remember it now too.
But the thing is, I really hated learning about that, especially as a kid. I thought it was extremely disturbing. I was like in 4th grade when we were learning about this, and they showed us this website, or like to learn about it, where you would mouse over a portrait of each wife, and then it would like the picture would happen.
Oh my God.
And then like on the wives that got beheaded, you mouse over them, and their head is gone, and just their neck with like blood. And I was like, why is this? This is obviously, looking back on it, I'm like, this is not appropriate for like 4th graders. But like when I was a kid, I was like so disturbed by that, and like, yeah, it's just the Middle Ages are like so dark and like scary, and I don't know. I don't like it. I really don't like it at all.
I mean, I understand wanting stuff like that not to get repeated, but like there's ways to do that. And yes, you don't show young kids like, here's a bloody stump of somebody who was beheaded.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm really surprised they had like the blood and stuff with it too, but yeah.
Yeah, it was really obviously it was like a Microsoft Paint blood, you know, but it was still disturbing for.
Oh, for sure. Well, yeah, because you know what it means. Horrible History even did a song. What's Horrible History? Maybe. Hi, we're dumb.
Bare-brained.
I only have like French fries on the brain, so the usual.
Making me crave French.
Good. Then my work here is done. Your design is really cool. I'm having fun with it for sure.
Oh, thank you so much. I like your design too.
Thank you. Is this my layer? Can I have this layer? Yeah, that's mine. I can't take your layers unless I mean, I guess I can. I could be like, this is my layer now and seal it. But you could also seal it back. It's pretty funny. I'm not going to seal your layer, but I'm just letting you know it's a possibility.
Taking my layer away from me.
This is my layer now. All of these layers are mine. Sorry.
I'm like, was that me?
No, that was me. You don't need to see your thing. Maybe this won't go through it. Okay, yeah. I just apparently missed a spot. I was trying to use the fill tool. Instead, I just filled everything. This is what you get to see now. Your life is just that the color. I can't even think of colors now. Mine is red. Really?
Yeah,
I wouldn't guess.
That's a surprise. That nice McDonald's red.
I know, that nice McDonald's red. Yeah. Yeah, I'll eat lunch with you. Sorry, Wong is talking to me. I live with too much Wong. Yeah, I'm doing your little overlay shirt now. That's why I was like, weird colors. So cool though. You're so sparkly.
Oh.
Such a good teddy bear.
Stop! Not teddy bear! Hey.
Thank you, RTD. Alright, let's go ahead and take a... I still got a little left to do on you, but I'm gonna go take a peek at... Aww. That's so cute!
Hope I'm doing...
I think so. I like how it's coming out. Alright, now we gotta do your orange. Somebody's at my front door. Oh no.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it was just Wong going outside. I have a security system and it just alerted me. My phone buzzed and I was like, oh no, what's going on? It's just that. Oh, so speaking of it, our alarm has been set off twice now by my cat.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah, the first they've both been in different. Yeah, and like both times we've been in different rooms. I'm like, what are you doing, cat? Like, why are you setting off this alarm? And he's like, don't worry about it. Yeah, it was just a couple days ago he did the second time, and I'm like, I'm at work, and I was like, oh crap, our alarm's going off. I'm not home. I messaged my fiance, he's out too, and then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I just looked at the video. It was Arata again. God damn it, Arata. He's such a silly cat.
Do you have?
I have 2.
What breeds are they?
So Kana is a Himalayan. She looks like somebody punched her in the face. Very fuzzy. And Arata is just a he'd be an orange tabby. Oh, I see somebody chose Mimic, Arata, and Weird Noises. Oh my god, I got 2 redeems right in a row. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the Mimic Arata first, and then I'll do the Weird Noises. Okay, so here comes mimicking my cat Arata. Wow.
Beautiful.
That's what he does. He screams. He doesn't like, he sometimes does cute meows, but mostly he just screams and runs around the house screaming. All right, and then Weird Noises. Yes, these are actually redemptions on my channel.
I love that.
I like making weird noises, so this is fine with me.
Yours are so fun and creative. Mine are all just Zhongli saying Osmantha's line for telling me to shut the fuck up, because yes, that's an actual line the voice actor said, and I love it.
That's beautiful. That's good though. You gotta make it like really your channel. My channel is literally chaos. That's my theme is chaos. Sorry guys, there is no theme. I don't know. It's really funny because when I started, VTubing and stuff, I was building my theme based on my webcomic, and that's why all my emotes are mostly still from there. I haven't had a chance to redraw them yet. I have them all like drawn, but I haven't had time to color them. But it's like now it's me and French fries. It definitely has changed a lot. So that was a weird jump that I never expected to happen, but hey, it happened.
Yeah, I started off as like, oh, I'm a bear, guys. Let's talk about bears, you know, bear things. And then I picked up Genshin, and now everyone just uses me for my obsession.
Now you're a simp. We understand.
Yeah, literally. Now I'm a degenerate, and that's my whole personality.
That's okay. You gotta let it out eventually. They were gonna find out you were a degenerate eventually without you, even if you weren't trying.
True though.
I don't think there's a like how-do theme. I don't think there's like a way to like actually theme. It just like comes about, and that's part of the fun of it though, is like streaming and stuff. Is you find yourself, you find yourself with the people that you meet and like the stuff you do, and you kind of find your comfort zone. And once you get really comfortable, you get crazy. But that's when everyone really likes it.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree more.
So always stay crazy, guys.
Yeah, just be yourself.
My favorite like channels to watch and stuff are definitely like the crazy ones.
Same. I'm not a big fan of the obviously not I don't have anything against like any YouTubers, but I find it less entertaining when someone is like trying really hard to like play a character. They're not like letting themselves like be natural and like I've
noticed all the ones that I really like, they go really chaotic, but you can tell like when they first started, they were a lot calmer.
Yeah.
But yeah, they sort of kind of found themselves as they went. And then I'm like, what you found was beautiful. Keep this. Never let it go. And that's fine. I mean, yeah, like I said, that's definitely, and those are like, I've also found like even doing collabs with other VTubers, I usually, I used to in the past, like try to vet them a bit, because I've had cases where like I would be doing a collab with a VTuber and they would barely talk and They were just not fun to do it with, and I'm like, I'm so bored of this already, and like that's a problem, and the audience isn't really getting into it, and I'm having to carry the whole stream. Obviously, I've had really good luck with lately, because every single art stream I've done has been amazing, and everyone has just been so much fun.
Glad.
And that's, yeah, I was like, I love that. Maybe artists are just crazy.
It can be hit or miss. I think my best way of like gauging is how responsive someone is with text. So like when I did a D&D collab once, and like basically I was like does anyone want to play, like do a one-off session? Well, like but then like when I told them, okay, so this is what to do, like I need characters better up.
Yeah.
People who like either like they responded with like they didn't like I say it. Like the people who are like, okay, where do I do that or how do I get started? Those are the people I picked.
Yeah.
Like lack of better words, you know, like because then it was like when I could sense that someone's like proactive, then I can also sense that they're probably going to be proactive in conversation. But the people who like needed like a bit of the way, like I felt like probably if I was talking to them, obviously not every person's like this, but you have to have some kind of way of like gauging at the beginning.
Yeah. I never thought about using like tabletop for that, because I will definitely say like, so I've been with a tabletop group for a couple of years, for several years now. I say a couple, and it's been more like 7 or 8. And I'm actually the DM right now, because we switch off on who's DMing, and we have a new player, and I like, she's nice and everything, but I definitely am like getting vibes where I'm like, I feel like I'm having to like constantly, you know, hold her hand on stuff even now, and we've been doing these same dice roll for like a year now. But then you can tell like the ones who have been around for forever, and I've done this with for, they're very proactive, and it makes it really fun. So I'm like, I was always worried, because I don't feel like I'd be suited for a DM, but the fact that they're still wanting to play it makes me pretty happy. Yeah, it's definitely a good way to judge not like judge people in general, but like judge like how active they're gonna be in certain things, because it is, and I mean,
it's a hard thing.
I understand like when people are meeting new people, like because we've had the instance where we pulled somebody into a huge collab for their first one, and realized pretty fast that was probably not the best idea, because they were so overwhelmed with how insane all of us get. But it's, you know, it also is kind of a good way for people to meet them. And then opposite, we've had people who did really great in them. So
yeah, it's I get that like you can be shy and stuff in the beginning, but like I guess like it's also like you're streaming and your job is kind of have to, you know, it's okay like to be a bit more quiet or a bit awkward and things fine, but like as long as you're trying.
I just drew a circle, don't mind me, sorry.
As long as you're trying, that's what's important. And yeah, like if you can sense that someone
if they just feel like they don't want to be there, it makes it not as entertaining. Oh, that's sad. Well, I will tell you now, the little bit I know about 40K, because my older cosplaying kitten, I've mentioned her before. She's legit my older sister. She does miniature painting, and she has played 40K before. I watched her play a game, and I just know she got her ass kicked because somebody was trying to teach her, and that's not how you teach somebody. You don't like go hardcore on them. But yeah, anyways, like I was just like, I constantly had to ask her the rules because I didn't know. But in my defense, I had never played it before. But yeah, it does get like if somebody you know has played it to an extent or done something, and you know, asking for a refresher or even asking for verification is one thing, but because you don't want to ever be afraid to be like, am I doing this right? And you know, but
for sure,
yeah, it's complicated. People are complicated. Let's just eat them all. I mean, what? Who said that? Don't mind me. Nothing going on here. Okay. I think I got everything on my end. Woo!
Yeah.
Nice. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Little. Ooh, that's too fat. Putting my initials next to it. Yeah, so basically at this point, yeah, we've gone the 2 hours, which is great because sometimes that's hard to carry. So whenever you feel comfortable stopping, we can stop.
Hey! Well,
RTD, you did amazing in the first collab. Don't even tell people you were nervous. You did not seem like that at all. RTD, Raccoon the dog, I've mentioned he's one of the mods for my channel. I actually met him through streaming. I was playing Forest really early on, and he joined and was one of the viewers, and you know, explained a lot of the game to me and everything, and even later on taught me some stuff about Twitch. Because yeah, I would do dumb things and be like, what am I doing? And he's like, you can try this instead. I'm like, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I don't like spoilers and I don't like backseat gaming, but I will take advice. That's a different story. Look, yeah, it's Fries.
I'm quite grateful that like when I first started, I also had a friend who a long time they like knew what they were doing and helped me like overcome that initial learning curve of like how to set things.
That is always very good. Yeah, I try to keep the friends I also like, because a lot of me and my friends started streaming around the same time, ironically. So I all try to keep the ones like that we all started, so we all talk about things and share what we find out and stuff. Always and forever a fry. Thank you, RTD. Here's a French fry. My fans are fries. Don't worry. I love it. It's beautiful. So beautiful. All right, so we definitely need to save this correctly. Look, I saved it right now. And then I also like to do a screenshot of this. Let me get this stupid. Ugh! There's so many things to click. I'm trying to click off of something. Okay, there we go. I wanna get a screenshot of us too. Are you writing us backwards?
What? Oh shit. Forgot I had it flipped. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, I was so confused. Everything makes sense now. I love this. They're great. I love it so much.
Yeah, they look great. They look wonderful.
This was super fun. Thanks so much for doing this with me.
Thank you for inviting me.
And if you ever want to do another collab or anything, let me know. It doesn't have to be art. We can play games and stuff together too. And I will try to maybe join your crazy fanfic stuff one day.
No, for real. Yeah, like you can come on my channel as well.
Yeah, I believe I have you followed, so I should be able to see when you come online too. So that makes it good.
Yeah. Yay.
Yay.
Thanks to everyone who joined. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. It was a very entertaining chat, which made it even, it was really fun to do that too. I like it when the chat gets in on it too. All right, so do you have any announcements you want to make to anyone, like upcoming streams and stuff?
I mean, I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna play Harry Potter for the PS1 when it comes to PS1 Hagrid.
Oh man,
and his glory. Step on by. Otherwise, like me, come follow my socials. I'm KionaVT on everything. But yeah, it was wonderful meeting you all. It was wonderful being here, and thank you so much.
Yay! Okay, so later tonight I will be playing the new map in Devour with Too Much Wong, Spiker, and Ghostly. And then tomorrow, I will be part of a karaoke relay, and my slot is at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So hope to see you guys there. Come and make requests. Yay! All right, yay! And I'll be sharing these on like Twitter and stuff. So if you are unsure of where to find Kiona, I will be tagging her. So don't worry. You'll find her if you like it or not.
Or I'll find you.
Dress up as Zhongli if you want to, right? Yeah, the Devour game did get an update, RTD. I'm excited. The new map's finally out. I love that game. It's so dumb. It's supposed to be horror, but we just go around showing hate to each other the whole time. All right, then. I'm going to go eat lunch. Goodbye, everyone.
All right.